Hi, I'm FB and this is TM News December 10th, episode 72, beginning with the latest results. And this week starting with Nations Dirt Cup, where the group stage phase is now over. In Group A, Sweden went undefeated and took the most amount of points. Also France, Italy and Portugal qualified to the upcoming playoffs. In Group B, Belgium proved to be the strongest and also went without a loss. Germany, Spain and Denmark advanced to the playoffs as well. If available, you'll find some VODs of the last group stage matches in the summary below. Then we also had my own race happening once again last week. This was the 39th race in total and 194 players came to start with 98 finishing. As for the results, racehans was back at first place after many months of not participating in the race. This was his 10th win in total and he dominated the race in old fashion as he was over 10 seconds ahead of second place, which went to Tweed. Spam took third place and the best lap went to Wally. ESL Competition Premiership 14 had its first playday on Sunday. Focusing on the first division, Penta is the current leader by winning with a 6-0 score over BX3. And tied for second place with Team Dignitas is EC Esports, who made a big upset by defeating Team Acer with a 5-1 score. As for the other divisions, Lioncast, SAW, THE, THC and Display are in the lead. To end the results segment, True Talent Cup organized by TM Masters continues to be played more or less every Thursday. The latest winner was Pac, who was ahead of Dovi and Banane. In the description you'll find a link to see the top 20 results as well as a VOD. Moving on to community news, where I got 2 map requests to mention. Beginning with ESL, who are asking for maps for their next Canyon tournaments. The deadline is set to January 15th, and in this news post you'll find the requirements to follow when building the maps. And the other map request is for the EDRM Karting League. The deadline for this one is set to January 7th, and to find out how the maps should be built, take a look at this Facebook page. Now for upcoming events, and first off the ESL Dirty Nightcup Edition 16 that will take place on Thursday at 8 PM CET. The maps that will be used in this cup will be the current ones from Nations Dirt Cup. If you want to participate, make sure to sign up on ESL's website. And continuing with Dirt, and already mentioned Nations Dirt Cup, which will have its first playoffs matches on Sunday at 8 PM CET. The matchups are Sweden vs Denmark, France vs Spain, Italy vs Germany and Portugal vs Belgium. To follow the conclusion of this tournament, you'll find useful information to do so in the description below. Then we got the grand final of the ESL Full Speed All-Stars 2014, which will also be on Sunday at 8 PM CET. 8 players have qualified to this final round, which will determine the best overall speed player in the game, as it will be played on a variety of different types of speed maps. Stay informed by visiting ESL's website. Then on Monday at 8 PM CET, we got the F1 project in the Abu Dhabi-Titlepack, which will be organized by Mars89. This is an endurance race that will attempt to be as realistic as possible. That means you won't be allowed to do any drifts or touch any of the other cars, among other things. You can find detailed information about the event in an article over at Maniac 2, which you'll find a link to below. To finish off the episode, the deadline to sign up to the League of Clans hosted by Fun Team is set to January 1st. This will be a team tournament played in a time attack format. More information is found at the official website. And that's all I had for this week. Thanks everyone for watching, remember to rate and comment on this video if you want, and I'll see you next time. Focusing on the first division, Penta is in the As for the other ESL Competition Premiership 14 and the other map request.